What if we shared news of a groundbreaking discovery by scientists that has the potential to reshape everything we thought we knew about the red planet? Mars, our mysterious neighbor with its rusty red exterior, has been holding on to a secret buried deep beneath its equator. The European Space Agency's Mars Express mission has uncovered a treasure trove of water ice, the largest amount ever found near the equator. Imagine an ocean covering the entire planet, almost 9 feet deep if all this ice were to melt. Quite a spectacle, right? But here's the twist: this water is not as accessible as we'd like. Buried 2.3 miles underground, heavily contaminated by Martian dust, retrieving this water is no easy feat. It challenges our previous assumptions about the Martian equatorial region and paints a new picture of Mars's climate in the distant past. But before we dive into the implications, consider this. What if we told you that this water isn't easily accessible? Yes, you heard it right. This water ice, located 2.3 miles underground, is heavily contaminated by dust and challenging to access despite its proximity to the equator. Isn't that something? Now let's talk about how this discovery turns our previous assumptions about Mars' equatorial region on their head. You see, we once thought this region was devoid of such significant water ice deposits. But this finding, this mammoth reservoir of ice, it tells us a different tale. It whispers of a Mars that was perhaps not always as arid and barren as we see it today. This brings us to an intriguing theory. You might be wondering, how could such a vast amount of water ice end up buried under Mars's equator? Well, the answer might lie in Mars's changing axial tilt. Just like Earth, Mars experiences shifts in its tilt, but on a much more dramatic scale. Over millions of years, these shifts could have led to significant climate changes, causing water ice to accumulate and then get buried beneath the surface. And here's the kicker. This buried water ice is not just a fascinating geological feature, it's a clue, a hint leading us to rethink what the Martian climate might have been like in the distant past. Now imagine what this could mean for the possibility of life on Mars. And so let's put it all together. What does this discovery mean for us and the scientific community? This revelation of a substantial amount of water ice buried beneath Mars's equator, courtesy of the European Space Agency's Mars Express mission, is quite the game changer. Think of it as an ice cube tray filled to the brim and then multiply that by the entire surface of Mars. That's a lot of ice. And it's not just sitting there, it's buried deep, about 2.3 miles underground. What's fascinating is that this is the largest stash of water ice that we've found near the equator so far, but it's not exactly a clean ice cube. It's heavily tainted with dust, making it a tough nut to crack, despite its equatorial proximity. The implications? Well, it throws a wrench into our previous assumptions about the equatorial region of Mars. It hints at a different climate in Mars's distant past, perhaps one more hospitable to life as we know it. The changing axial tilt of Mars might be the key to explaining this buried water ice. In the end, we are left with more questions than answers. But isn't that the beauty of space exploration? Always pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and understanding. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting discoveries and space news. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring.